sometimes us as brothers, we're leading while bleeding.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and we cut people who didn't even. We bleed on people who didn't even cut us.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So the sins of the father is visited on the sons, what they say, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I know. In light of everything that's going on in our country, especially as it pertains to Black men specifically, you can kind of see that stress and how the rage and anger is coming out from individuals who have probably been fighting this fight for years, you know what I mean? And trying to manage their personal issues, then the family, and then they have societal issues. And it's kind of like, it's a lot on us as not just men, but Black men. You know what I mean?
Wow.
You know, it's and yeah, we have strong shoulders. We can bear it, but it don't mean it ain't heavy. You know what I mean? And I think that's something that we have to be aware of. That's something our children have to be aware of. That's something our spouses, the women in our life have to be aware of. That sometimes, you know, it's not just us being disconnected. Sometimes it's just the weight, you know, of just society. You know what I mean? We ain't even talking about just raising the kids and providing for we talking about just the society as a whole. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know that old saying that we hear a lot of people tell us, you know what I mean? I know, I don't know if you was told it, but many of us were, you know, in order to be better than them, and we know who them is, you got to do twice as much and you got to work twice as hard, and you got to that whole mentality that'll drive you crazy in and of itself.
In and of itself, brother. How do you make up the difference?
Right. You mean my B minus ain't good enough? No, you need an A plus just to get half of where he is. Like, what? You know, I think that whole comparison can kind of just. I don't know if we need to tell our kids that or not. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm sometimes think about that. I don't know if that's necessarily good. But what do you think about that whole mentality? You know.
I'm telling you, I mean, we got so many rules as Black men. Don't wear the wave cap outside. Don't wear the do-rag. Don't wear a hoodie.
Right. No, please, Jesus.
You know, don't get Skittles or Arizona iced tea. You know, be comply with the officers. And then when you comply, in many cases, you still see that you do die. You know, you see Rayshard Brooks out of Atlanta. What did the brother say? I'm tired, right? He fell asleep in the Wendy's drive-through. How many times are our brothers tired? And then after he's killed, after he's shot down like a dog in the streets, what did they do? One of the officers kicks him, another one steps on his shoulder. How many times are we kicked? How many times are our shoulders stepped on? You talk about we got broad shoulders for sure, because we built this nation on the backs and the bodies of our strong shoulders. You think about George Floyd, you think about Eric Garner, what they both say, I can't breathe. Right? Brothers are waiting to exhale. Brothers are gasping for air. You know, we're tired. We can't breathe. We have all of this that we've been dealing with. And in many cases, where do we let it out? See, sisters talk about it. As men, we get locked in. And oftentimes when a brother's going through something, this is what you hear. Absolutely nothing. We don't verbalize, we internalize. And so, you know, understanding that, you know, the S on our chest doesn't just mean we're Superman, but sometimes it means we're suffering in silence. And I think we're more like Clark Kent than we are Superman. We're more like, since we Black brothers, we more like T'Challa than we are Black Panther.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And so having safe zones and safe spaces to be able to even have these types of conversations, you know, is healing, is therapeutic, because as Black men in America, without a doubt, we do have trauma.